following program is intended for mature adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned.
Welcome to Flavored Enemy Legacies, Soulspark. Tonight we began a little bit differently than usual. Tonight we begin with Drian, alone, in a tavern room, shut off and closed away. Unsure of everything that's happened, unsure of all the things that have unfolded. It's going to be the first time that they've been home since they left. It's been so long since they've seen Bogsborough. There's a wide range of feelings and emotions in regards to coming home. Drian, could you give us a description of your character and what you're currently doing in your tavern room?
I appear to be a human man, about 30. It's difficult to tell. I have lightning scars that trace my face on both sides. Wraps around my neck. I'm sitting on my bed, my elbows on my knees and my head resting on one of my hands. And I'm just trying to wrap my brain around the idea of going home and what I'm even going to say to people, because I was gone for so long and I've been neglectful in writing my letters. I am wearing a Hawaiian shirt with the symbol of the auspicious on it. I've been sort of following where I felt the need to go and following the knowledge, and now it's time to go back and share that and probably get an earful.
As you're sitting at your desk right now, contemplating this, you look down at the 3 letters that you've received in the past 4 months that you have not opened for fear of what they may say. One addressed to you from Quincy. Another addressed to you from Damaris. And the final just says the word sorry on the front.
I know they're important, and it's difficult which to open first. I know Quincy wouldn't write a letter unless it was important, so I'm going to start with that one.
As you open it, a terrible impression of Quincy's voice, based off of the few times that you two have spoken in person, narrates this inside your head. Dear Drian, it's been sure a long time since I've seen you, but well, I just was wondering if you're ready to start talking to people again, if you'd be happy to come down and celebrate my daughter's 6th birthday. I think it'd be mighty nice for everybody to be together again, and, well, I sent out the invite to everybody else, and I'm hoping to hear back from you too. I know my new residence in Spokestar, it's a little bit, fishy at best, but I hope that you'll see how much it's changed for the better. So, please, don't be a stranger. Come on, hang out. You've got friends here. Friends who love you, friends who care for you, and I just really hope that you don't forget that. Love, Quincy H. Elias.
And make a note to myself to respond to that later. And I opened Amara's letter.
Again, a bad version of Damaris's voice entering your head. Well, Adrian. It's been quite some time since you left. You said you were going to come back, and I must say, I am a little upset. For some reason, my siblings are unhappy with the food that I've been preparing. Apparently, my meatloaf is too good for them. They just won't eat, and it's mildly infuriating. Delian and Declan both got jobs. Delilah's going back to school, so that's good. And, well, I'm putting in for the academy to become an all-Terrace Vanguard. I'll hopefully be able to work alongside Graydon. He's has a lot of my respect. I understand why you might not want to come back here, but we miss you, your family, and I just really hope that you'll find the answers you're looking for, and you do come back to us. I'll include a picture that we got taken. It's this newfangled technology invented by I forget his name, but they can actually stand you in front of a contraption and take a photograph, which is basically a painting, but instead caught in actuality. It'll be of me and Delilah and Delian and Declan. Hope to see you soon, and stay safe out there. Love, Damaris.
But I'll look at the photo and feel a lot of mixed feelings. I'm gonna feel anger for the city of Alteris. I'm gonna feel sadness because my anger towards the place and the stuff that happened there has meant that going to see my family has been a very difficult obstacle for me, and I'm going to tuck the picture into my shirt and keep it close.
You can see that Delian has his fingers up over Declan's head, making bunny ears, and you also can see that Damaris is missing a single tooth.
It's absolutely adorable, and I'm glad that they're doing better and are happy. And I make a note that I will have to get over myself and go see them. And then I look at this third letter that just says sorry on the front, and I turn the envelope over in my hands a few times before I open it.
Once again, you know who this letter's from. As you open it, you hear their voice in your head. This one, clear as day. Brian, I'm incredibly sorry for everything. I didn't know what would happen. I hope that this gets to you before you do anything rash. I'm sorry for everything, and I hope to make it right one day. I love you more than anything, and I will continue to fight to be better for you. So please, do not give up on me. Yours always and forever. R.
I'm gonna read this letter several times before getting up, walking over to the fireplace, and throwing it in. Going to write a message to Quincy asking for a date and saying that I will do my best to be there. I write a letter to Damaris saying that after I am done in Bogsboro, I will come and see them.
Okay.
And I think I start packing.
Continue packing after you get all your letters all set and everything's set to go in the morning. It's kind of dangerous to travel from Lantern to Bogsboro at night. Everything's ready to go as soon as the morning comes. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to process Reese's letter. Try and understand the kind of mentality that would lead someone down his path and fully know and understand that if I hadn't lived the life I've lived and I had just my unbridled curiosity, I would have been the same kind of person. Then I'm going to go into my bag and get a piece of this random food that Nito has given me. This weird little mud brick that I have absolutely fallen in love with, and eat a piece of it, and then go to sleep. hoping that tomorrow isn't as bad as I think it will be.
As we come away from this lonely tavern room, we cut to Beryl, just now arriving at the edge of Lantern. Beryl, can you give us a description of yourself?
Yeah, of course. Beryl is 5'6", Asteri, which is sort of like a alien made of rocks. She has her skin is looks like hard lacquered, like a pink emerald almost. Which she looks like she's made of some sort of pink gemstone. She wears like a black sort of tank top and like these bottle green jodhpur type pants with some like combat boots. And she has this sort of harness thing that covers like primarily the center of her chest area that she uses to sort of hide her heart gem. And then she very clearly, it's very obviously a wig, but it's like this like sort of like pale blue, like in a sort of like messy bun wig on her head.
So you're just now arriving into Lantern, and you see this kind of hunched over old lady near the edge of the city, and she says, "Oh, if you're going to add in further, you need a lantern."
Do I have a lantern? This is a fun game I get to play. Do I already possess one? Would a torch do?
Oh, has to be a lantern.
Well, do you have any lanterns?
I happen to have plenty of lanterns. I have a good selection here. Here you go. Okay, well, here's a hooded one. Here's an open flame one. Here is a oil lantern. And here's a wick lantern. The hooded lantern runs about 3 gold pieces. You could always go and try to continue on without the lantern if you want.
Can I just like run an insight check on this lady?
Sure, go ahead.
That's a 13.
She seems to be just having fun.
Fun, like I don't actually need the lantern, or fun, like she's having fun trying to sell me the lantern?
She's just having fun. You're not really sure what exactly
Mm,
that entails.
great. Beryl has no money is the problem. How frail does this woman look?
Very frail.
Like I could knock her out?
Easily.
Great. I'm going to do that and then take one of the lanterns.
Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and roll to hit.
Do-do-do. Where's my unarmed strike? That's a 13.
So you hit and roll damage. It's a 1d4.
Oh yeah, 1d4. Sorry. 4.
And you hit her right in the head, and as soon as she hits the ground, she splatters and frogs hop away from where her body was.
Well, that's not my problem. And she just takes one of the most better lanterns and continues on.
So you grab one of the better lanterns and continue on. As you do, you head further into the town of Lantern. And it's dark. Extremely dark. There's several people walking to and fro, all carrying lanterns. Everyone just kind of looks at you as you walk past.
Can I tell if they're looking at me because they somehow know that I turned a woman into frogs, or is it because of what I look like?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Da-da-da. That'll be a dirty 20.
You are a stranger. That's as simple as it is.
Okay. I don't necessarily love that, but it is what it is.
What are you?
Person.
I don't like persons.
You're a person too, you know.
Careful around the streets. You always gotta watch out for the shadows. He continues walking.
Beryl's just like thinking to herself, like, well, the shadows are cool. I'm gonna try and find like the inn, I guess.
Yeah, so you kind of walk through the majority of Lantern, kind of perusing and trying to figure out where everything is and such. As you do different kind of things that you see. You see that there is Alazu's reclaimed goods, and then you see the Darklighter Inn. The rest of it looks like residential buildings.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I still have no money, right? So I don't have any reason, I think, to go into the reclaimed goods store. So I think I'll just go into Darklighter.
Okay. There is a sign on the Alazu's reclaimed goods saying that they will buy your goods.
Oh, if they will buy stuff, then I will go sell some stuff for sure. Some stuff that I think I don't need.
All right. You head inside and you see this. He looks like he might have been a giant at one point, but he's so hunched over now, and half of his face is drooping so far down that he kind of looks like a bulldog on one side of his face.
This poor guy.
Droop. He says, "Welcome to Alazu's."
Hi, I have some stuff I'd like to sell.
Okay. Let me see it here, and I'll give you a good price.
I am going to pull out a holy symbol. And some old manacles and a mirror, and be like, what can I get for this?
Let me see here. I can give you 8 silver.
Would I have any concept of how much a night at an inn in general is?
Usually you can get, on average, about 3 silver for a night.
Okay. Here's a weird question. Do Asteri eat?
No.
Great. I'm also then going to set 10 rations also on the table and be like, and what about for this?
I can give you a total of 2 gold for everything.
And then she'll also pull out, she has like this big fucking mess kit that she's then like, she's not doing this in any like logical method, right? Like the logical thing would have just been to set everything out, and she's just like, oh, well, I guess I also don't need this. And like she pulls out this mess kit and sets it down. It's like, and this? Huh?
Gold and 3 silver.
Yeah, okay.
He kind of holds open a burlap sack and shoves everything into there.
And then I get my money.
Alright, here you go. Here's your 2 gold and 3 silver. Thanks for
Thank
stopping out.
you.
I'm good.
Thank you. You've been great. Thank you. And then she will go over to the inn.
And as you head into the Darklighter Inn, you are greeted with a slightly dreary picture. Darklighter Inn is decrepit and dark. Inside you see a small coffee bar and a to-go booth. The walls are decorated with paintings depicting death. Notice that the one uniting factor is each one of these people dying very non-mistakenly have no lantern in their hands. There's ones then being eaten by beasts in the water, others drowning at the bottom of the swamp, some being pulled apart by giant insects.
Oh, that's great that I...
around the sides of the walls.
It's great that I knocked out that old woman and she turned into a bunch of frogs then.
You see that there's also a kitchen in the back and a door leading outside, where you can see a small patio that overlooks the swamp of eternal darkness.
Cool.
Small menu on the side, and you can see that it references green brain and steamed salamander.
Huh. Fun. This is very homey. Is
You
there...
are currently at the coffee bar. As you turn around and see someone who's just walked in, Moore, can you give us a description of your character?
First question: how tall is the door to this inn?
It's about 6'6".
So what you see is the person coming in is kind of pretty much kneeling to come in through the door
Jesus Christ.
because he is wearing a patchwork brown, blue, and green vest over a bright blue shirt that goes down his left arm. But on the right, this sleeve is more of a blue and white that does not match the rest of the shirt. His pants stop halfway up the shin and they're kind of patchwork too. But his boots, other than the mud from the swamp, look not patchwork. They look somewhat worn, but they're still clean. And a staff on his back, but he has bright red hair. And you can't really see anything other than that until he stands up. And then you see his blue eyes, his tan skin. He's about 30. He's just smiling, looking around at everything.
So yeah, Moore, you're currently at the coffee bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then how tall is the coffee bar? Is it outside?
Yeah, you're inside. You're inside the place. And the inside of the hall is about 9 foot tall. So.
Okay, then I'm currently standing up, just smiling, looking at everything. Doesn't care that everything's drab and dreary. In one hand, he's holding a hooded lantern. In his left hand, he's holding a hooded lantern, and in the other is a faded journal that is held together by probably 4 bits of twine, and none of them the same color. Like the leather is faded. The pages you can see are, some of them look on the edges are torn, but they're intact. He's just standing there smiling and looking around. His big mountain of a man or bear of a man can eat self, just anticipating what's gonna happen as he walks towards the coffee bar to see what they have.
For more, your blackened latte is ready.
Thank you. Thank you so much. How much was that again? I tend to forget these things.
Your pinky.
Which one? I have 2.
The pinky toe.
I've only got one of those, unfortunately.
That's a joke. I am a
Oh.
comedian.
I'm sorry. I have a very dry sense of humor. You can blame my Nana for that. She was always knitting when she was teaching me.
I've,
Yeah, sorry.
I've got to say, it's interesting to have a dry sense of humor in a swamp.
Well, yeah, there was a few times skeletons would laugh at me.
Here's your latte.
Thank you. Hopefully you
It's
have a good rest of the
3
night.
copper.
He puts 3 copper on the table. Thank you again. Do you have a chair big enough for me?
Oh, there's chairs set out in the patio. Make sure to keep your lantern on you.
That's what I've heard, so I brought one ahead of time. But thank you again. And he does he notice who's all
Yeah,
in the bar right now?
you noticed Barrel had just walked into the door.
Ah, hi. Nice to meet you. You're Asteri, if I got that correct from the rock-looking figure.
Yeah, what tipped you off? The fact that I am bright pink?
That and mainly that.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Do you work here?
No, I'm passing through, you could say. If
Oh.
you want, I'm going to be sitting on the patio drinking my black latte.
Let me talk to the proprietor of this place and then we'll see.
Okay. And I just walk outside and set my lantern on the table right in front of me and crack open my book and just start flipping through pages while drinking my latte.
Great. Beryl is gonna, I guess, go talk to the coffee bar guy because he's the only other person in the room, it seems like.
That's correct.
Hi.
Hello.
How much for a room for the night?
A room for the night is 2 silver.
2 silver. That's so much money. She's trying to decide how this guy's gonna respond if she just like stays downstairs and just stays here all night like a.
If you want, you can stay outside by yourself.
Yeah, I've heard that's a really bad idea. From about 67 people in this sad place. So I guess I'll give you the 2 silver. And she hands over the 2 of the silver she just got.
Probably for the best. The shadows are always watching.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time. I don't get why y'all are all so bummed out.
Like a latte?
No. I don't drink or eat anything because I'm made of rock. But that's very nice of you to offer, I guess. And then she just turns and goes outside to where this tall, weird, smiling man went.
You forgot your key.
She mage hands the key and continues her way out.
Have a good day.
Bye. Bye. You're sad and boring. Bye.
Adrian, you are just now finishing up with everything and feeling a bit peckish. You have refused to eat anything here at the Darklighter Inn since you've been here. But now that you've exhausted the fudge resources, I feel like it might be a good idea to eat something.
I was gonna groan and then walk downstairs.
Hello, Drian. Would you like something to eat or drink?
Just whatever the basic fare is.
Green brain or steamed salamander?
Salamander.
Alright. Would you like to eat on the patio?
Sure.
Do you have your lantern?
I have the light cantrip.
You know you need a lantern.
I will go get my lantern. Back upstairs and grab my lantern.
The shadows are always listening.
I know.
Your steamed salamander is included with your room, so I will bring that out to you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Would you care for a blackened latte with it?
Sure, I have a question for you. I've been meaning to ask, I keep forgetting. When did we switch from frogs to money out here?
That was a move by the new mayor.
Okay.
Makes things easier, I say.
Seems to... Well, I suppose it would make things easier. Who's the new mayor?
You don't really know their name.
And how did you elect them?
The shadows elected them.
Oh, good. Well,
Here's your latte.
thank you. I'm just gonna go outside. I'm gonna
And
go...
remember, Drian,
Hmm,
the shadows are always watching.
I promise I know. Light my lantern and go outside.
You get outside, and there are two other people sitting out on the patio right now. You see Moore and Beryl.
Hi. Hello. Sorry, I can go back inside. I don't want to interrupt, but
No, come sit down. I'm just drinking a blackened latte and looking through my journal. And Beryl here, I guess, decided to join me.
I was just sitting there, like, sort of like doing that thing where you like lean back on the back two like legs of the chair and just spinning a knife. Like a total shithead.
you remind me of a friend I had once.
Oh, well, I hope that's good memories.
Well,
mostly.
hopefully memories are always good. Funny of mine with my Nana. She's a weird lady, always eating. Don't know why.
Yeah. Julian. Nice to meet
Hi, Beryl. Nice to meet you.
More.
What brings you out to the Swamp of Eternal Night?
Getting the fuck away from other places.
I'm journeying.
Fair enough.
I am journeying and writing random tidbits of information in my journal, and he shows you. And do you read Draconic?
You're not.
Then, literally in the book, you see like on very, very stained pages, in between ink spills, the most random tidbit of writing that does not look like it forms a line at all.
Okay. Well,
So if you're wondering what I'm reading, it's actually what I'm currently about. It pulls out this green, brown, and bar that has what looks like oats in it. So this is something my Nana showed me how to make. It's supposedly a bar of some kind. I don't know what you call it. It just has mint chocolate oats in it. And he starts nibbling on it.
okay.
You're a weird dude.
Oh yes, that's been told to me explicitly since the day I was born.
Here you go, Moore. Here's your green brain.
Ah, thank you. I'm ready and willing to try this. And he just
And Adrian,
starts
here's
digging in.
your steamed salamander.
Thank you.
Can I get anything else for the table?
No, this is wonderful. Thank you. And the latte was superb.
Remember, eat, enjoy, and remember the dark is always there.
You said multiple times, every
Thank you.
person in this town won't shut up about it.
It's. I mean, I would say don't worry about it, but they're not wrong.
They should really put it on the tourism info then, so that you don't show up without a lantern and then you have to buy one on the way
I'm
here.
sorry.
It's
I apologize.
Well, I knew this
Tourism?
information before coming here, hence why I already had my lantern.
It's not a thing. Did you get a brochure for a lantern somewhere?
Me?
But I had
No.
to come through here and I had to go through other places and they should have told me that I needed one. Somebody should have said something.
I'm sorry, you came to
I
a
heard
place called the
information.
Swamp of Eternal Night and you didn't think maybe I should have a light source.
Why would I? That makes no sense.
Because it's the Swamp of Eternal Night.
I have a torch, but I was told when I got here that that was insufficient. So,
That's correct.
regardless, this is silly and they should have told me beforehand.
Who is
Normally
they?
I'm
Who should
carrying
have
around
told
my,
you?
my lantern instead of my torch.
Somebody,
It's easier to handle.
somewhere. I went through other towns around. Somebody should have said something.
A older woman kind of hobbles in and sits down next to you guys.
Is it the old woman that I knocked out?
Yes, it is.
Fabulous,
Oh,
guys.
hello, man. It's good to see you again.
Hello there, young whippersnappers.
Hello.
Say,
You
you
fine
look
to me.
familiar. Have I met you before?
Is she talking to me?
Yeah, she's talking to you.
No.
Oh, okay. Say, I was looking strong, brave adventurer type folks to, well, rescue a dear friend of mine who seems lost. And I was just wondering if you would be up to the task.
I, for one, am always ready for learning anything new and helping out, but I don't know about these two.
I mean, what's in it for me?
Oh, well, I am very wealthy. I can pay.
Insight check on this woman's wealth.
Yeah, go ahead.
I must know how wealthy the woman is. That was bad. It was an 8. I think she's the richest woman on Vitore.
And you're fairly certain that is an accurate
That's better than my 2.
What?
Yeah, fine, okay.
That's I don't mind not getting paid. I'll take the adventure.
If you could help me rescue Igor, I would appreciate it. And I could compensate you.
That's fine. What does Igor look like?
No, Igor.
Eagle.
It's YGORL. Igor.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, because I also thought it was Igor with an I.
Oh, no, I'm afraid I don't know any Igors that have eyes.
What?
Moore
What?
just starts chuckling. That's a good one.
Oh, could you all help me then?
Sure, fine, whatever. Where
I
did
don't
you last
mind.
see him?
Yeah.
Well, we were were going over to check on the depths, and then Igor disappeared. And I don't know what happened, and I'm quite lost. And
Did Igor have a lantern?
yes, Igor did.
Okay. It's one less thing to worry about.
I would say that the depths is the place to start. And go from there.
The depths?
That's right.
What, if anything,
Why
do I
does
know
sound
about that?
familiar and I started searching.
So the depths is the name that the locals of Lantern gave to a system of caves near Lantern that progressively get darker and more oppressive, tighter fit, and deeper into the cave you go.
Ma'am,
And no one's fully reached the bottom of the depths.
ma'am,
Yes.
why were you in the depths?
Oh no, we just went to the beginning of the depths because we were looking for a lost little girl, you see.
So you've lost 2 people then.
Well, what was this
Oh no,
girl's
no,
name?
we found the little girl, all right.
And then you okay. Alright. That's
Yeah,
So
she's now memorialized on the wall inside. She didn't have a lantern, you see.
Okay, that makes sense.
Your town's fucked up.
welcome to the swamp of eternal night.
It is a little creepy, but I still like it here, and Morse still has a smile on his finishing his food.
Should come
That
by
was
Bugsboro
very good.
sometime. Actually, I can't say anything to Bugsboro. I haven't been back in 5 years. Do you think we should go now? Is it?
No, that's a terrible idea.
That's-
It's nighttime.
I know it's nighttime.
The dark is always watching.
Yes, the dark is always
Well,
watching. The shadows are always listening. It's
Yes.
all right. We can go in the morning.
And the silence is deafening.
If only.
Hey. I appreciate everything that you're doing, and I'm very grateful.
Right.
As a token of my appreciation and a token of goodwill that I will pay you upon your success, here, have something nice. And she hands you a bag, a small bag, on the table. And you guys kind of all look down at the bag instinctively. You look back up and she's gone.
Oh, and I wanted to ask her about the mayor. Dang it.
Beryl is opening the bag.
Where'd she go?
Beryl doesn't care where this woman went. She's opening the bag.
There are 12 black dry beans inside the bag.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I do a history check to see if I know about this item?
Do
Or an
you?
Arcana check?
I don't know if I've shown you the inside of the bag. Beryl is gonna try and take some of these without y'all knowing.
Yeah, you can make a sleight of hand check,
Alrighty.
and Moore and Dream, you guys can make a perception check.
The 13. It wasn't especially good.
Oh, 13 is my passive.
My passive is 14, so we both.
Great. So y'all both see me like trying to steal beans.
Why are you stealing beans from a bag?
I mean, she made it seem like they were worth something.
Just leave them in the bag.
All right. And she'll put them back in the bag.
Why would we get a bag of beans? Huh. Nana's never told me about those.
I cast identify on these beans.
Sure. As
Wait,
you're
hang
casting
on. Do I
Identify
have
beams,
identify? That's a question.
where you're getting a good look at this green brain, and it's pretty big. It's about 1.5 feet long by about 8 inches wide.
The fuck? That's so
and,
weird.
Yeah, and it's pretty thick, meaty. You can see all the
Whoa.
veins running through it.
I'm
it's-
still eating it. Like its majority of the gone, and you can see on Moore's face he does not care. And in between
no,
bites,
it-
he goes,
it's-
"I've eaten
it
worse."
is- It is absolutely delicious, and for the next 24 hours, you have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Woo! But yeah, once he fully finishes, he goes, my nana's cooked weirder stuff. Once she had me eat some eyeballs.
Eyeballs isn't weird stuff. I don't have identify.
These were eyeballs of a newt, she said. I don't know.
Could I like do an Arcana check on the beans, because now I'm suspicious of the beans
Same.
because
I would
this
like
other
to do
person
the
was
same
weird about the
thing.
beans.
Yeah, sure.
I have a plus
you
10
get
to
a-
Arcana, so let's see.
You get a good look at your steamed salamander, and it's like a whole salamander with its toes
got
clipped.
12.
That's kind of
I also got a 12.
It's kind of been gutted and arranged over spinach, and then curled up and steamed right there.
Shout out to the 2 crew. I got a 12.
And it's delicious.
I also got a 12.
It might be magic, maybe.
Great.
I got a
Cool.
13, so you know.
Yeah, and so you chow down on the steamed salamander, and once again, it's absolutely delicious. And you now have advantage on any dexterity-based skills for the next 3 hours.
Okay.
So you guys are sitting there eating and talking. You got the bag of beans sitting in front of you. What are you guys doing during the meantime?
I'm still reading from my book, and in between bites of the brain, I'm eating that weird green, brown, and oat bar to supplement something. Would you like some of this bar? I have more.
I don't eat. I'm made of
Well-
rocks.
I don't think I have any rocks.
I don't eat rocks either. I just am rock.
Oh, okay. Drian, would you like to try one of these bars?
Sure.
He pulls out the bar and sits in front of you, and it's about the size of his hand. It's pretty big. That has mint, chocolate, and oats. So hopefully you enjoy it.
I'm going to take a very small piece of this and eat it. Does it complement the salamander that I'm eating?
It absolutely does not.
I didn't think so.
What? You don't want mint and salamander?
I don't want mint and salamander. No, I'm gonna just go ahead and like fold paper around this, stick it in my bag with the intent to chuck it in the swamp the moment I have the chance.
You guys wrap up and finish eating, and it's starting to get very quiet. You notice most of everyone's back inside their homes, with the lanterns hanging up by the door. You see the reflection off of the swamp, and you hear the sound of the water lapping against the trees growing out of it. And you door open, and out comes the wind. You all finished then? I can take everything.
Yes, it was very wonderful, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad. I'm glad. We will be staying with us tonight. I know. Drian, Barrow, yes. More, will you be staying with us again tonight?
Yes, and can I have the same room? That bed was definitely big enough, and it was very comfortable.
Absolutely. It'll be 2 silver.
He hands him 2 silver.
Right. Remember to head inside soon. Curfew is in 15 minutes. Sleep tight, and the shadows are always listening.
Is everybody in this town cryptic?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna head inside shortly after everybody does.
Yeah, Beryl is also going in.
Before Moore goes inside, he slips his notepad, his journal, into a pocket on the inside of his, on the left side of it, his vest on the inside, and just heads inside.
Okay. Everyone heads up to their individual rooms. I'll get ready for bed. Beryl, we start with you. You lay down in its comfortable bed. It's quiet. Still, there's a lantern sitting on the desk near you. A piece of parchment, a quill, and an inkwell. There's also a singular wardrobe and a small wash basin. You lay down in bed and slowly start to close your eyes. You hear a sound, deep, reverberating within the back of your head. I'm watching. I'm listening. And I am all here.
Have I heard this voice in my head before?
You have not.
Can I make I know I keep rolling a bunch of insight checks, but Beryl is so just like shifty that she doesn't trust anybody. Can I insight check the voice?
Yeah, you can insight check the voice.
Garbage, that's a 7.
This voice is scary.
It's scary. Fuck you! She tries to go back to sleep.
I'm gonna go over to you, getting back and comfortable in your bed. Toss your things to the side and try to snuggle in down. And you hear the voice, same as last night. I am here. I am listening. I am darkness. And I see you.
Oh, hopefully you see me. I'm currently laying in bed. It's slightly creepy that you're watching me, but thanks for talking to me again. And remind me of my Nana always watching while I slept. I swear she never slept.
Right back over to you. You in your room. Tell yourself in. Lay down in bed. And you hear Korean Gargan.
Ooh, no.
Your
not the
hour is
Cadigan.
near.
Not Cadigan. Are you the mayor?
Time is coming.
My time is always coming. How's now any different?
The choice is yours. I am watching.
Yeah, again.
I am darkness.
You are darkness. You are darkness itself. You are the shadows that listen. This is who you are.
Good night, Drian Garrigan.
Not Cadigan.
You all fall asleep, roughly, and wake up unrested. shifty and just still drained. Like a little bit of your happiness was sapped away from sleeping here again.
Moore is still smiling, even though he has this energy drain. He's just like, another day.
You all wake up the next day. What do?
Beryl will wash her face and everything, and then she will go downstairs and wait for the other two.
I'm gonna make sure that I have everything that I need for the day and grab these letters that I wrote for Quincy and Damaris and head downstairs.
Moore comes downstairs and looks at Beryl and is like, I saw you playing with a knife the other night. Do you like knives?
I love knives.
He reaches back into his pack and pulls out 2 daggers. I don't plan on using these. Do you want them?
Yeah, I want them.
He hands
And
them
she
over to
will
you.
absolutely take those from you. Yes, yes, yes. More daggers.
Right. Oh, I need to post these and then we can head out.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Let's go.
You head out. And does everyone have their lantern?
Yes.
Yes, it
Of
is
course,
in
I have my lantern.
left hand, but my right hand with the wraps around it is completely empty.
Will you all be staying with us again tonight?
Possibly. Don't know. I have yet to decide.
Checkouts at 3.
Sounds great, weird dude. Bye.
Thank you. I'll probably be back.
See you soon.
I'm gonna hand him a gold. Just keep our rooms open, please.
Will do. Would you all like a latte for the road?
Please, that was really good the
Sure.
other day.
Here you all are. And he hands you each one latte. Complimentary with the room. And as you all kind of sip your lattes, you feel some of the energy starting to come back as you are no longer suffering from that level of exhaustion.
Huh, this latte is really good.
Coffee's great. You ready?
Did anybody else hear the voice last night?
Every night.
I had heard some rumors about it, but I didn't really believe it until last night when I stayed and this night. And it's kind of entertaining. Like my Nana, always watching.
Your Nana's always watching you?
When I was younger, she always watched me. When I was sleeping, she always watched. When I was training, she was watching. Always knitting and always watching. Never left me alone. Could not really go out in the forest either. Was either had to be in the hut or around the hut, at least 5 feet within it.
You know, I'm not touching that one. I'm gonna walk and make sure my lantern is lit and then go outside.
I did the
Beryl
same.
is doing the same and following.
So you head out, have your lanterns set, and head towards where you go.
Just office. If there is still one here.
You head over over, and there's a small post receptacle.
I'll go ahead and drop my letters in.
You do so.
Okay. Depths, then.
To the depths.
Yes. Let's go.
I'm gonna start walking in that
Towards the
direction.
depths. As you walk across the docks towards the depths, you reach the edge of the cave system. It's about 15 feet across, about 10 feet high, and you can see only about 3 feet into the cave as it gets darker, further into the cave. A long, dark way out of who there. What do you do?
Because we've reached the cave, Beryl is casting mage armor on herself.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
I don't mind going first, but if I get stuck, y'all are stuck behind me.
Yeah, I should go first.
As you head further into the cave, the darkness just swallows you whole. The light only being able to emanate further enough out of you as you can see your immediate surroundings. As you continue to walk further and further into the depths. As you take every single step closer and closer to wherever this thing ends, something immediately feels off. The air around you is cold and wet, not warm, humid like outside of there. Like something in here is unnaturally keeping you cold, shivering all the way down to your bones. A sort of penetration deep into your soul. As you take further and further steps, you come to a bit of a crossroads. There are 3 paths ahead of you. One leading towards your left, one leading down the center, and another leading down the right. There are rooms at the foot of each pathway. On the left, you have an abyssal room. On the center, you have a minotaur room. And on the right, you have a celestial room.
I can read the abyssal
I
rune.
can read the celestial one.
I can't read none of them.
I might
The
know Minotaur at this point, but I'm not sure.
the abyssal room is that of shadow.
Okay.
The celestial room is that of sight.
Can I do a quick nature check to see if there's any footprints besides ours on the ground?
You can make a survival check, yeah, for tracking.
That's a 2. I just noticed us.
It's too hard to tell here in this cave.
I'm not used to caves like this. I can't tell if anybody's been here other than us. So, what do the ruins say?
No? This one says sight.
And this one says shadow.
The voice last night said something, 3 somethings that kind of sounded like ghost. One was darkness, which would kind of go with sight. The shadow is watching. What was the other one?
What other one?
I thought it was like there was shadows watching, some darkness, and then something else. I can't honestly think of it right now. I don't know.
I don't know. I told the voice to fuck off.
Okay.
You hear crying coming down the center walkway. The center path.
Center path that has
Does
the
it sound
Minotaur
like a-
rune in it.
Adult, or does it sound like a child?
It sounds like a young child. Probably 8, 9 years old.
I'm gonna start moving.
Didn't they say they found the child?
That is what they said.
Okay, so there's probably another one. Let's go that way.
Or it's not a real child.
Or it's not a real child.
It could be that too, but I still want to at least attempt to look.
I'm gonna take out my spear.
Okay.
And touch it to the Minotaur symbol and see if anything happens.
You see it lights up softly, emanating a little bit of light. As you can see a sort of bit of wispy black smoke that's all around you. And then the room dissipates.
Well, that's fun.
You're not wrong there. It's very entertaining.
Could it be like we have to do something to each of the runes? Like, I mean, we don't know what the Minotaur said, right? But you did touch that spear to it, and then it glowed, and then it went away.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we, like...
But then what would sight mean? Would that mean we would have to see?
I've no idea. This is just a suggestion.
Can I?
Is the kid still crying?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
a small soft crying sound.
Okay.
Can I cast detect magic?
Sure, go ahead.
I cast detect magic, but
You see wisps of gold all throughout the air around you, as if like everything around you, even the air in here, is magical. But you do see a deep presence of concentrated magic down the right, center, and left pathways.
Oh, good. Very useful, very helpful.
can I tell the schools of magic?
Sure. You can tell that the magic that's in the air is a sort of illusion magic. Down the left-hand path, you can see a conjuration magic. On the center path, you can see a transmutation magic.
Oh, good.
And down the right path, you can see a sort of evocation magic.
I'm going to relay this information.
No necromancy? That's a bummer.
Why would you want there to be necromancy?
Because I'm a necromancer?
That's interesting. I've not met
Well-
those. Many of them, anyway.
Hmm.
Look, do we want to just go towards the sad kid noise?
Well, it's transmutation magic, so
I mean, yeah,
maybe,
but I don't
maybe
know.
Don't go towards the obvious. That's not a child.
Then which of the other two do you suggest? Do you want to go towards the conjuration or the evocation?
Well, for the conjuration, if we need to conjure something, I could do that. Or do you think it's
I
going
think
to
something
conjure something
has
if we
been
go down-
conjured or will be conjured if we go down that path. I don't know if.
And then evocation, there's several things that could be.
Yeah.
So, which way?
I personally feel like I would rather deal with evocation magic.
And let's go that way. And Barrel's gonna start moving towards that direction.
Okay.
Apparently, we're going that way.
You hear the crying slowly getting softer and disappears as you head down the right tunnel. And as you do, the tunnel starts to get tighter and shorter until it's about 6'5" tall and about only 2 feet wide.
So I'm fine.
This sucks. Kneeling. Need big rooms.
So detect magic lasts 10 minutes. Is the shortening of this magical, or is it just the
No.
natural?
It's natural.
It just is.
It is. Okay.
As you're getting further and further in, and you head deeper and deeper, squeezing by, shifting your way through, until you finally get into this antechamber inside the depth. You can see here, it looks to be a giant toad statue that is like hovering almost. Still like sitting on its back legs, but like hovering over, like judging directly what's in front of it. On either side, there is stone archers that are pointing arrows directly at each other, and in between them is a center pedestal. It's also stone with intricate runes carved all around the pedestal. There are also basically these giant oil dishes where you'd be able to light them to get a light source in here. And underneath the legs of the giant toad-like creature, there is a door. Stone door.
What do we recognize what language the runes are in, or just recognize the runes at all?
No, you can go over there and check it out.
I don't like you asking me that question. I don't care for that.
I see the source of the evocation magic in here.
The evocation magic is on the pedestal, as well as the two archers themselves.
Okay. So something with the pedestal and archers is
We'll trigger
something.
This is a very interesting room, and
So with that
not
information,
stretched.
I'm going to carefully walk up to the pillar and, without touching it, examine these runes.
I'm right behind
You see that they are all in Celestial.
Okay, so what do they say?
You see that around the edge of the rim it says this. We are cold, we are bright, we end with the night, and with all that we can see, dancing leaves.
We are cold, right? Hmm. How many oil dishes were there again?
There are two.
There's two. Okay.
But I don't think Drian's relayed this information yet.
No, this is for me, the person, not Beryl the asshole.
So, we're
Oh,
cold.
Moore's looking around.
You're bright. What was the wording about disappearing with the night?
We disappear.
We
with
disappear
the night, with the end
At
of
the
night.
end of night.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be saying this out loud because I have people with me and I need to know.
Wouldn't that be shadows or darkness?
Why would shadows be bright?
No, it's cold. It's shadows. Shadows can also be in the bright because of the light hitting you. So, oil
We disappear
dishes-
with the night. Yeah.
Yeah, shadows disappear with the night. So if we light.
Oh,
the
it's
oil
with the
dishes-
end of night,
End of
though.
night.
Yeah, but if we light the oil dishes, darkness and shadows go away.
Is there oil currently in the dishes?
There is not.
Okay, they're just dishes for oil. All right. I do have oil. So we could just light it and see what happens. But considering there seems to be magic attached to this pillar,
All right.
I don't know if we want to do that.
I'm going to prep dispel magic. Go for it.
Great. I am going to, with my inventory, use I have a little oil flask and I will pour a little bit into each of the dishes and then, on the off chance that they need to be lit simultaneously, look at more and be like, do you have a tinderbox?
Oh yes, I have a tinderbox and
Great.
a torch.
On the count of 3, we're going to light these. 1, 2, 3. And then she's going to light the one dish.
Light mine as well.
As you both light yours, you, Drian, see the two archers glow a bright red and then fire bolts directly into the pedestal.
Into the pedestal?
Oh, tip of the arrows. Mm-hmm. Like hitting the center of the pedestal.
Anything in the pedestal?
No,
No,
the
nothing.
archers weren't in the pedestal.
No, I was just making sure that there wasn't something on the pedestal that I was forgetting. I knew that the archers were a separate sort of entity.
What happens when the firebolts hit the pedestal?
It scorches the stone, and then nothing else. The archers lean back up to looking at each other, and that is all.
We're
Mm,
definitely missing a piece here.
I'm wondering if we need to put
we're missing something, yeah.
there.
I'm confused by the existence of this big frog.
Well, frogs
Well, the frogs
represent
floating,
lantern,
isn't it?
or they used to, before whatever took over as mayor.
What if we put something flammable on the pedestal?
Like a torch?
Yeah, and then light it again and see what happens.
Yeah, that's a good question. The lights of the dishes go out?
The oil is still lit.
The oil's still lit. Okay.
I take my torch from my bag and lay it on the pedestal.
As soon as it touches the pedestal, 2 bolts of fire right from the archer's tips hit the torch, and it turns to ash.
Okay, so it can't be wood. And I'm not sticking my quarterstaff in there.
Ostensibly, your
Not
quarterstaff
missing my
would be
lantern.
wood.
Well, what if I stick my crowbar in there and I stick the crowbar on the pedestal?
Now we're just trying shit. We're just seeing what
We've turned
throwing
into a
spaghetti at the wall,
point-and-click
baby.
adventure.
We have.
As soon as it touches the pedestal, smoke, cinders, nothing.
Burned iron. Fantastic.
So it melts iron, destroys wood.
Why don't you give us a repeat of the the inscription.
It will require me to remember the inscription. I'm gonna read it again.
Okay. It says, "We are cold, we are bright. We end with the end of night. We dance with the wind like leaves." And for some reason you realize that this is not exactly the same inscription that was there before. Words have changed.
What words changed is the problem. I'm held up on the "we are cold" thing because it's been a lot of fire. You know?
So, I have another dumb idea, but at the same time, I don't think it will work.
You said the big frog is sort of floating, right?
It's kind of like hovering, judging whatever's on the pedestal.
So it has to be where the Atlantic.
Drian, what do frogs like?
Flies.
I don't have any of those.
Well,
Why don't you make me a nature check?
Oh, good. Nature, a thing I'm good at.
okay, can I do
7.
one too?
No, it has to be dream spoon. 7? You're fairly certain you've seen this kind of species of frog in Lantern before.
Does this look like the frog, the type of frog that woman turned into?
No, it does not.
Damn.
I've seen this species of frog in Lantern before. I've really
Interesting.
seen lots of species of
Do you know
frogs in
anything
Lanterns before. Do I know anything specific
About
about
this
it?
frog?
Seen it in Lantern before. It's been 5 years since I've been back. Everything is a little fuzzy.
Well, that tends to happen when you travel around and you don't have a journal. And now Moore's slightly writing something in the journal, and it's a weird picture of a frog.
Of course it is.
I love Moore's weird picture of a frog. I think that's great.
It's the we are cold thing that
It's the "we are cold" that's weird. What cold things do frogs like? Flies aren't cold, they're gross.
Could it be water?
Do we have water?
water doesn't fit with any of the
yes.
other things in this.
And that's the thing.
No, but I'm wondering if the other things are like not that it's one thing has to meet all of them, but if it's almost like steps to a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because "we are bright" sort of matches with us lighting those things. I don't know about the dancing either. That seems
flames dance. Right?
I guess
So
this is true.
everything but
Flames
the we
do
are
dance.
cold part feels like fire. to me.
Tracks. What would happen?
Fire, but yes, that's. I'm trying to.
What if fire but cold? What would happen out of curiosity? I was thinking to chill touch the pillar.
You have chill touch?
You want to try it?
I do have chill touch.
I
I'm
also
gonna
have
try it.
Ray of Frost.
I would like to point out that it's a pedestal. It's like something that could be stood on.
I don't like that. I don't want to stand on it. I'm gonna try and chill touch it first and just see what happens if I do that. Like, I want to know if like a spell hand triggers.
Notice you do that, and 2 fire bolts hit the
Hit the
pedestal
hand.
again.
Right.
Alright.
As soon as Beryl steps away, my right hand goes up, and I Ray of Frost it. See what happens.
I think someone has to stand on it.
Someone has to stand on it, and I can stand on it. What's the worst
Well,
that could happen? I
no.
don't exist
No,
anymore?
no,
You guys can continue.
you're not cold though.
sure?
That guy's from Moore's
Yeah.
from Cold Place, and is like a giant burly guy. He'll be fine.
But you do notice that the inscription changed.
Okay, what does it
Oh
say
no.
now?
It says, "When the fire my father lit, that burns in the night, but not in the day."
The night, but not in the day. Like stars. Like,
What if it's a lantern?
oh, this is obvious, and we're dumb. It has to be
Somebody
a lantern.
has to let go of their lantern.
Somebody has to give it up.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. And more.
Beryl will not
love
offer
how,
her lantern.
how
Absolutely
Druid
not.
and
Moore
are...
just sets his lantern down and on the pedestal and walks back. Like, without touching it, he sets his lantern down and steps back.
As soon as you do, 2 bolts of fire hit it, and the lantern is no more.
Well, that sucks.
Something happened at least. Like,
No, nothing happened.
great. We've been baited.
But the inscription has changed again.
Of course it has. Sure.
Go for it.
No, good thing I have a spare.
What does it say now?
Hold that a spare. Lights it.
I'm glad you have a spare.
Am but a sphere. A sphere that burns, but not with fire. The flames kissing the planet below. What are the flames, if not but me?
Why does it sound like the sun?
It sounds like the sun. I'm with you. A lot of this sounds like the sun.
But how are we going to represent the sun?
Oh,
I am a sun, but I'm not going to stand on that if I'm going to get disintegrated.
yeah, that would really hurt.
Do not have daylight.
I also don't, because why would I?
The only thing I have is Scorching Ray, but I doubt that'll work.
No, that's effectively what the archers are shooting. Just me looking at spells and inventory being like, which one of you can maybe do something for me?
Anyone have a radiant spell? I have lots of radiant spells. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at the thing. Watch this thing change again.
Cast Sacred Flame once again, and it changes again
Now what does it say?
as the fires hit once more. It now says once again, "We are cold, we are bright. We end with the end of night. We dance with the wind like leaves. Bathe in us, if you please."
Yep, I'm standing on this pedestal. I'm just taking a whole step onto it.
Okay.
I'm standing there next to you.
I'm not.
I'm like, might as well.
nothing happens immediately.
Fine. I go stand on the pedestal.
Still nothing happens.
Well, this was dumb anyway.
Well, at least we haven't been
This is
incinerated.
true.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's great, but like,
I honestly don't know what it means. At this point, I am
The frog looks down.
oh
partially
no.
wanting to
The frog
smash
looks
the door.
down. What does the
Oh,
frog
wait,
do?
the
Wait,
frog's
what?
looking?
Frog?
Hello, frog.
Speak the word.
Bird.
I hate you.
I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. All three of
Okay.
you make a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it!
I don't even feel bad about it.
No, you shouldn't.
Mine's a 14. Drian.
Ooh. I got a 15.
Fantastic. I love it. Love to hear it.
Alright.
Each one of you will take 10 fire damage.
Okay,
Okay.
that's not as bad as they could have been.
And you hear, speak the word.
Moore's just sitting there.
Moore's
slightly
lost.
Sipping through his now somewhat scorched journal and trying to see if he could find anything that looks like this.
This was Shadow, right?
This was sight.
We went down the site path.
We went down the sight path.
That's what I'll say. Right.
Dexterity saving
Yep.
throw. All three.
We're
of you
gonna die to a
We're gonna die
puzzle
to a puzzle
'cause-
because none of us can do it. 15.
because we're all 19.
Alright, that's a success. Your turn. Take half.
8.
Fail. Adrian.
It was 15.
That's a fail. That'll be 10 more fire damage. 5 for Beryl.
Great.
Speak the word.
Stars?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Look, I had to also make a dumb
Moore
answer.
moves, he yells sunlight.
Just doing them all at the same time.
I'm Alright.
So technically my dice is sitting between 4 and 14, but it says it's a 6, so
That's
I'm
that's still a fail either way.
14, which is a fail, I'm
Yep.
pretty sure.
And since there were 2 answers said,
Again.
that is going to be 26 fire damage.
Yeah. I am Hoyt.
As fire bolts from the archer's arrows hit you once again. Speak the word.
Moore's looking at everybody, just shrugging.
Nobody wants to
I
say anything because
honestly
we're all
don't
so
know.
scared.
Just puzzling. I'm reading all of the things again.
You had, we are cold, we are bright. We end with the end of night. We dance with the wind like leaves. Bathe in us, if you please. I am but a sphere that burns, but not with fire. The flames kissing the planet below. What are the flames if not but me? When the fire my father lit, that burns in the night but not in the day.
brain just does not want to connect
This
these
is-
dots at all.
I'm like, this is great.
Yeah, I've
Content
got
for an audio
nothing
medium
right
is
now
3
because
idiots trying to
I
do a
literally
puzzle.
have no idea right now. My brain's just not comprehending these riddles.
Okay.
Speak the word.
I'm gonna step off the pedestal.
I'm also
You
gonna
do
step off the pedestal.
You do so, and the frog looks back up.
Yeah, I'm getting off the pedestal while we puzzle this
Yeah.
out because otherwise I will die.
I'm gonna do some curing in here.
What?
Like, I have no idea.
I'm gonna do a mass cure wounds. Everybody can heal for 8 points.
Thank you, friend.
I know it's not many.
Look, it's probably the difference between life and death, so. Jeez Louise, this is impossible. And I know it's not, but I'm looking at this and just going.
We're just probably overthinking it.
Which is almost assuredly true, right? Fear that burns.
Sphere that burns without fire. Which makes
Without fire, but there's also the thing that burns in the night, but not in the day. I mean, like, is it the moon?
is it?
A candle's not really a sphere,
No,
though.
It's not.
But a candle does cast a shadow of a sphere. And its radiance goes in a circle.
It's true.
Mm. Mm.
People are being threatened in the live chat.
That's what happens, right? Like,
Okay. Light, spheres, cold,
I
not
have
fire.
no idea.
So it goes away during the daytime.
it goes away during the daytime.
Set stars, right?
Yeah, we said stars.
Actually,
It has to be something to do with the
Did we actually
moon.
say moon or moonlight yet?
We have
No,
not
we
said moon or
have not.
Thought
moonlight.
about it real
We've
hard?
only said stars. We just thought about it real hard and haven't said it. Look,
Yeah.
we almost died. I don't know.
Okay. Ready to try this again?
Not really.
Once again, let's once more with feeling.
Might as well.
Step back onto the pedestal.
Yeah.
I'm just standing there, just the mirror face across my thing, just staring at the frog.
And so all three of you get back on the pedestal. And the frog looks down.
Speak the word.
Moonlight.
The door's open.
Yep,
beneath the
okay.
frog.
I feel
Yep.
dumb.
Yep. But hey, sometimes you just gotta be an
Going-
idiot.
Yeah.
It happens.
I thought we had said moonlight already. I had eliminated it as an idea.
You'd eliminated it as an option.
I was not thinking moonlight because
It had crossed my mind earlier. I was also just so scared of death.
We're fine.
Well, for
Let's
me,
walk through these
my
doors.
brain just ended a second
Let
ago.
us move. We're going through the doors.
And we can be sad about our intelligent characters being
I'm
dumb
following
later.
I'm writing now in my book these riddles and the answer and putting in small scribbles. Like, you don't understand. It just shows a sad face and that's it.
That's all it is. It's just sad doodles.
turning the page of my notebook because I don't want to look at that terrible list of things.
Down the hole. Down
All
the
right,
hole
let's
under
go.
the frog.
So you head in through the door. As you head further in, you reach a very odd room. Cobblestone all around, ornate trim, beautiful ornate rug laid out, a 7-person dining table in the center, oddly shaped, 7 sides, 7 seats. On the other side of the room, there's little doors. On the table itself, there are 7 dishes with a cover over the plate, concealing whatever it is underneath. One in front of each seat. There is nothing else inside the room besides the table, the dishes, the chair, the rug, and the doors on the other side.
So there's nothing on this rug.
The table and the chairs are on the rug.
Out of curiosity, are all of the sides to the table like the same length?
Yes, they are. It's
Okay.
creating an equal septagram.
Perfect.
Interesting setup for a room. After the last one, I am very suspicious of this path.
We're already here. Is it possible to take a short rest while looking at all of this? Great.
It's totally fine.
I would love to do that because I am Hoyt.
You feel really uneasy in this room, like you shouldn't be lingering in here. Like there's eyes everywhere. Daggers in shadow. Traps underfoot. And everything in here is wrong.
So I don't think we
Try
should
the
stay
doors
longer
on the
than
other side?
necessary.
No.
Like, they're not locked. We can just go.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to try the door on the other side to see if it'll just open. I don't think it will, but hey.
You cast Mage Hand on the door and it opens.
I like that arguably worse than if it was just locked. So do we just go ahead or do we try and figure out this table?
Let's try to figure out the table. Are there any words on this table at all?
No, it's just the dishes that are covered.
I'm gonna stand. Barrel's standing very far back from this table and is gonna tell everyone else. Let's stay back from the table for a second, and then she's gonna send the mage hand over to uncover one of the dishes.
You uncover one of the dishes, and it's a small, shallow bowl with maggots squirming all over.
Yummy! Tasty.
Hey, maggots are wonderful Especially
Yeah, they
yours.
are.
How would you know?
Moore's gonna do the same thing with his quarterstaff, uncovering one.
You uncover the next one, and you see earthworms that are intertwining around each other in the next bowl.
Lots of wiggly buddies.
So,
are there different wiggly
we
buddies
have-
in each one?
Yeah,
I'm gonna slowly uncover each one with my quarterstaff.
yeah. Barrel's helping with the mage hand. I don't want to touch
You
this
guys
if I can't help it.
The next one, you see that there are a bunch of leeches.
Ooh, love
The
that.
The next one, there are a bunch of transparent eggs. The next one,
That looks
there
good.
are cockroaches squirming all over each other. And the next one, there are moths huddling all together. You notice none of them are flying. They're like staying in the bowl.
That's weird.
That is weird that they're not leaving the bowl, but part of me wants to eat all of these because I've had them before and they taste great,
I don't-
surprisingly.
You
Um,
not do that.
And then there's one
bowl,
more bowl.
right?
You open the final one, and it's an empty bowl.
I'm guessing we put something in this
Why don't we
bowl.
put one of each thing in this bowl?
Welcome to
Do
Fear
you want
Factor,
to
y'all.
stick your hand in each one of these bowls?
I can use Mage
Bug.
Hand.
Yeah, let's test, see what happens when you pull.
Yeah,
one
I'm gonna
out.
Mage Hand and like pick up a maggot and put it in the empty bowl.
As soon
Just-
as it hits the bowl, it's incinerated.
Wonderful.
So I'm
Um,
guessing it's not food that we stick in there. What would eat each one of these?
Frogs.
Frogs.
Does any of us have frogs
I-
on them?
Might have a frog. I don't know if it's alive. I was not expecting Lantern to take money when I got here.
Well,
I mean, if you don't mind, Drian, maybe just set the frog at the bowl.
I'm gonna
See what happens.
See what happens even
one
if
of
it's
my
dead.
money frogs.
My money
One of my-
frogs.
my money frogs on the freaking table.
Set your money frog on the freaking table. And she kind of looks over at you.
I shrug.
Looks at all the bugs on there. Looks back at you. Looks back at all the bugs. Looks back at you again.
I don't know, buddy. Does it look like the real bugs? You want them? If you want them, you can try to eat them.
Dearest DM, can I make some sort of like intelligence check on the stages of decomp? Because I feel like Beryl knows that pretty well.
What? The necromancer, knowing the
Yeah.
stages of decomp.
You can make a nature check.
How good is my nature? My nature's not terrible. Let's see. That'll be a 14.
It looks like everything in here is in pristine condition.
Okay, I was more not thinking these are this decomp. I'm thinking that like the things are like associated with the stages.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like not so much. No.
Okay,
because-
I'm not getting that
because
vibe. All right.
Because the leeches and the moths state otherwise.
Yeah, they do state otherwise. Okay, cool. Well, we could still stick the frog on the bowl, I guess.
Oh, I think we should let the frog make its own decision about the bowls.
Oh, I guess that's fair. It's your
That is
frog. I'm not
true.
gonna make you make the frog do anything.
is its own person and should be able to decide.
There are chairs at this
Yes,
table, right?
There are seven chairs.
Seven.
I haven't chairs. What happens if I use the mage hand to like pull out one of the chairs?
So you pull out one of the chairs and it scoots away from the table.
I'm gonna go sit in a chair.
Alright.
Just see what happens.
So, you do so. Nothing happens.
Great.
I pull out like a tiny hammer from my pack and throw it towards the open door to see what happens.
It flies all the way through the open door and clatters to the other side.
I'm gonna go.
I had to check.
Like,
I do not blame you.
we just ignore this and move forward. Like,
But does this mean
everything
anything?
means something to someone at some point in time.
Well, maybe the
This is
frog's
true.
hungry. Hey, how many more money frogs
I
do you
don't-
have?
Want to subject the frogs? Like, he's very concerned.
Look, this is a weird place, and maybe this is
I
a
stick
dinner,
my
a
hand
fucked
out
up dinner party.
For the frog and see what happens. Like, put my hand on the table next to the frog, see what happens. Apparently doesn't want to climb my hand.
It's Drian's frog.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could pick it up and look at it.
Frog makes his own choices. Beryl's gonna get up and just sort of head towards the door. She's had enough of this table that she, in Beryl's mind, this is just a rest stop, and she does not care anymore.
And
I've
we've
started
had that
walking
feeling
around
to
the
get
table,
out of
too.
here this whole time. So I'm gonna pick up my
Yeah.
frog. I'm gonna follow Beryl.
I'm just
Okay,
headed to the door.
retrieve the boy, and let's get.
You guys walk through the door, and the door closes behind you. And you look.
Pick up
Is
my
it
hammer.
locked?
No.
Okay,
You
I
open
just
it up
wanted
and
to-
you can see the other side.
Great. That's all I wanted to check.
Yeah, I just pick up my hammer and put it back in
I'm
the
gonna put my
bag.
frog on my shoulder and chill there. Cool. Continuing forward then.
Continuing forward. Fuck that room.
It was creepy
You-
though.
Very
You walk
creepy.
through, and you kind of have to squeeze through this next part, inching your way through, sliding through, getting to the part where you are inching through the cracks of the depths of the cave. And by the time that you get to the edge of it, you climb the rest of the way out, and you find yourself in a sort of antechamber. Looking around, you can see that right in front of you there's a pathway, and then to your right there's another pathway. You can see that to your right there is a rune in Minotaur, and to your front there's a rune in Abyssal.
Does the abyssal rune say shadow?
It does.
Great.
So
Is there
these runes
crying
look
coming?
familiar.
Is there crying coming from the Minotaur hallway?
There is.
We're back where we started, folks. Isn't that fun?
Except we're missing a tunnel now.
We just came from a tunnel.
Yeah, but we also came.
We're
from-
missing it. We are missing the exit. This is true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pick your poison, creepy child
Creepy
or shadow.
Might
Creepy
as well
child
go
it is.
Deal with creepy child would not be the first.
Not by a lot.
Onwards. Onwards to the creepy child.
You're these weird stalagmites and stalactites that are cramping in on the place, and you're having to like bob in between, in and out of them, diving, ducking through, and it just gets so thick near the end of it where they're starting to compact into each other, starting to connect, and you see there's small bits of rubble all throughout from them kind of eroding onto each other. As you continue further and barely able to squeeze by, you can see the antechamber on the other side of all these, and you can see that there's a girl who has her arms chained to a wall. You can't really make out much more of her figure, but you can definitely see that there's a girl chained to the wall, and you can also see looks to be a dwarven man with grayish skin, who is cracking a whip at the wall, and that you assume is threatening to whip the girl that's chained.
Are either of you, you girl?
And why the whip? Normally that's for kinky things.
God damn it.
What? Everybody was thinking
No!
At no point was I
0%
thinking that.
of people other than you.
My
Hey,
bad. Read the room wrong.
dwarf person. What are you doing?
There's no answer. All you can hear is the sound of the whip cracking and
Okay,
crying.
well, that's gotta be stopped.
Does his whip go back and forth?
Get out of here.
You can't squeeze through this last portion because of all the stalagmites and stalactites that are blocking the path.
How did they get back?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So who's in the front right now?
Oh, I assumed I was still leading.
So that would mean I was in the back. Okay. We can't squeeze by. What if we destroy the stalagmites? Like Mora's saying this, like I'm saying this currently right now, like why don't we just make us some room and go out? Because we don't know what this hallway said, do we?
That is correct.
We do not.
know
None of
what,
us
No,
speak
the
Minotaur.
other one you said was conjuration, correct?
The other one that we...
Stop, please.
The one we haven't touched was Conjuration. The one we have gone to before this was Evocation, and this is Transmutation.
Yeah.
So some here is
something's
fishy.
I'm gonna
transformed into
cast
the other.
Detect Magic again.
So something's not right.
Everything around you is coded in
Okay.
transmutation.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it.
Everything. At what level?
Highest level I've got is 4.
You cast it, and as you do, there is a small blink from deep inside of the cave, as you see the what you assume was the grayish-looking dwarf. You can now see this kind of long and slender green-skinned individual with these 4 fingers on each hand that look like serrated blades holding the whip, and you see him come over and kind of touch the side of the girl's face with his hands, drawing his hand down it as it tears right into the side of her face.
Okay.
So the girl's
That's
legit and the guy
creepy.
is bad. Got it. Cool.
Can I... Are the stalactites also transmutation magic?
Yes?
And I would like to dispel that magic as well if I can.
You attempted to when you cast Dispel Magic and failed.
It failed, so I don't even get a roll. It just fails.
Yes.
So how are we gonna get out?
I mean, we could kill the
I'm gonna magic
guy.
missile that guy.
And-
I would
Huh?
also rule Durian that you didn't have to expend the spell slot to do it again. You would have, when you first cast Dispel Magic, it just did not work on this time.
Keep that spell slot.
I'm gonna magic missile this fool.
Yes.
From where I'm at, I'm also gonna try to Ray of Frost this person.
I am also gonna magic missile this fool.
So, the first thing, the Ray of Frost goes off. So go ahead and roll me for that.
21.
There's a Ray of Frost. That's it's a Dex saving throw, right?
Ray of Frost is ranged.
No,
spell
it's a
attack.
cantrip. It's a
Okay.
cantrip.
I was getting fixed
Yeah.
of Cone of Cold. So yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay. 4 damage. It's this gentleman.
And then
Creature
magic
thing.
missile.
Magic missile automatically hits unless it casts shield.
Yep. And
Yep.
roll me damage, please.
Waiting for D&D Beyond to do the thing. I hit healing word instead of magic missile. That was fun.
It happens.
Total of 8.
Total of.
I only got 3 for the level that I casted at.
Yeah, I also only got 3. I got a total of 11.
8 and 11 from our magic missiles.
As you hit the cold onto the individual behind the stalagmite stalactites, it coats the rock in front of you. The magic missiles whipping through the slots as such, and you notice that as soon as he gets hit, he wheels back in pain, and he climbs up onto the side of the wall, piercing his fingers into the stone and climbing through the gaps in the stalagmites. You hear the sound of his joints dislocating to fit in
That's
between
gross.
the slots as he starts moving towards you.
It's fucking nasty.
Delightful.
That's slightly disturbing and interesting.
Slightly
Rather
disturbing.
Are we
Trust
rolling initiative?
that.
Yes, we will be. Give me 1 second to get it pulled up, please.
Yay.
Buddy, oh pal, this is gonna be a time.
Like, we couldn't do anything but arrange things. Buddy ignored us trying to talk to him, so
No, we did the right thing, I think. That was hot trash. You
More.
rolled hot trash.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I mean, it's better than my 0 earlier.
Just for all those listening, I got a 4 total for initiative.
It was pretty bad. Pretty
Lauren, you got
bad.
4, Beryl,
18.
13.
18, Trian, 13. All right. Beryl, you're up first. You see this thing kind of clawing its way through.
Do I have like line of sight on it?
It's kind of intermingled in the stalagmites and stalactites, but yes, you do have a line of sight on it. But do you feel like it might benefit from at least some of the cover from the stalagmites and stalactites?
Got it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How do you want to do?
Random question. How far are we away from the room that it's currently in?
You're basically only 20 feet away from it, from the entrance to the room. And this thing is about 10 feet away from you.
Okay. If it's like 10 feet, like, would I be able to hit it with a melee thing, or is it too enclosed far away for that?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. Just trying to figure out what is the best option. Shit. This is... Okay. We are going to cast Bolt of Time. And so I will make a ranged spell attack. Please hold. Oh god, that's terrible. That'll be a 10.
And that'll miss.
Yeah, that'll miss. Damn.
You see it whirls through and destroys one of the stalagmites in the front of it.
Well, that's good. I will take a destruction of a stalagmite to as anything. And then I'm going to position myself far away.
Right. Roll real quick. Okay, still good. Brian, did you roll for me? What are you doing?
20 feet away.
It is 10 feet away from you and 20 feet
Okay.
away to the entrance.
10 feet away from me. Not gonna do that now. I'm gonna cast lightning lure.
Okay.
This is a strength save.
Alright. You have to roll to hit first or just strength save?
It is just a strength save.
That is a 22.
Excellent. Nothing happens.
Anything else in
Nope.
your turn, Drew? Alright. So, clawing through there, he rends his hand right across Barrel's face. And that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And you will take 11 slashing damage. He cuts right across your face. The
Yeah.
serrated blades of his fingers just ripping right through the gem-like structure of your face, leaving powder all over the floor.
She spits at him.
And then he will open his mouth, and you see his jaw kind of unhinge as green ichor spews out of his mouth towards you all, and I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That'll be a 16.
That's a success. That's a failure.
I failed.
That is also a failure, Drew.
Yes.
As those who fail, you will take 47
Oh, I'm
acid
down.
damage.
Oh.
And those who succeed, you take only 23.
I'm also down.
I am the only one still up.
Or, it is now your turn. Beryl and Drian are both down, and this thing is ready to just tear you to bits.
I
will
am
you do?
still smiling, even though I am covered in acid and my own blood. And the thought in my head goes, well, this is gonna suck. And I grab a bit of what I can of Drian, and I dimension door.
Leave
And
me to the monster. I am the sacrificial snack.
I dimension door to the far side of the room.
If you would like, you could, and if you would choose to do so, you can make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14, to attempt to take Beryl and Drian. On a failure, you will successfully teleport Beryl and Drian, but you will remain where you are. On a success, all three of you will be at the far side.
I will definitely try that.
Okay.
– 16.
You successfully teleport all three of you to the far side of the room.
As I'm sitting there, leaning against the wall, I'm smiling, going, you know, you're not the creepiest thing I've seen, but that definitely hurt.
As you do that, you see right next to you there is a shelf with several potions on it. There is a red potion, a pink potion, and a yellow potion. None of them are labeled. As this thing is turning around to make another pass at you,
Can
you
I
realize that
use
you have
Arcana?
as this thing turns around to head towards you, you have a full action, whatever you want to do before it gets towards you.
Alright, in my head, this being more, he would associate red with health. And me not being that intelligent, I'm gonna say, screw it, and I just drink the red potion.
You drink the red potion. More, you gain 20 hit points, and you have advantage on all attacks, and advantage on all safety throws for the next 10 minutes.
As I feel the health hit me, do I have anything else that I can do during this time?
That is your bonus action. You still have your full action. If you would like to try to make a medicine check to stabilize Beryl Adrian, or get another potion, or prep an attack.
I'm going to use medicine to see if I could stabilize the two of them.
Okay. I don't know that. I'll go to make a medicine check on Beryl first.
14.
Beryl, you are stabilized. And then another one for Drian.
14 as well.
Drian, you are stabilized.
I'm just sitting there looking at them. That's great. I don't know what to do now.
That you head over back to, since you're now both stabilized, it would be the beast's turn as it claws its way towards you, ready to make another attack. It swipes directly at you with its hand. That'll be a 14 to hit.
For me,
Yes.
it misses.
We'll make one more attack since it does not have its spread open again. That is a 13 to hit.
It also misses.
You're up.
So there's a pink potion and a yellow potion.
There is. And this beast in front of you as well.
I am going to use my bonus action to pour the pink potion on Beryl, or in Beryl.
So you have pour the pink potion on Beryl.
Well, into their mouth.
Okay. Beryl. You
Yes.
now turned completely into this kind of weird hybrid of it look almost like a tiger, except for the fact that you have a dragon-like head. You have 30 hit points. A claw-based attack that replaces your weapon attack and does 1d6 plus slashing damage. And a breath weapon that does 3d6 fire with a DC 14 dex save.
What was the 1d6 for the claw attack? What was the plus to that?
Plus dex.
Plus dex. And is it still my dex?
Yes.
Wonderful.
So
Is it-
seeing this, I'm just, my smile's gonna widen, and I'm gonna look at the other potion, and in Moore's astounding logic, the colors should match, and I pour the other one in Drian's mouth.
Rian. You come back to coated in lightning, realizing that you were still completely dreary from the battle, not having healed at all. but like whatever is pulsating in this energy, like lightning around you, is going to let you continue to fight until the effects wear off.
Well, that's neat. How did this happen?
So there was potions of colors. A red one I drank gave me healing. A pink one I gave to Beryl, and she's now that tiger dragon thing. And I saw the yellow one, and in my logic, I thought of you, and now you have sparkly lightning stuff coming off of you.
I mean, lightning coming off of me is not generally new. Does the lightning hurt?
No, it does not.
Fascinating.
That'll be it for your turn.
Oh yeah, I'm just sitting there against the wall now, just like, okay,
Beryl.
they're both up.
You're up.
Breath weapon time, baby!
Make a dexterity saving throw. That is going to be a 7.
Yes! 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 Da-da-da. That'll be 11 points of damage.
You see the beast reel back in pain. And look ready to just completely tear you to shreds again.
Ah, well, what else is
Beryl,
new?
Can you still understand us?
The monster that is now Beryl not.
That's cool.
Brian, you are up.
Literally.
You can give yourself 1 hit point just for the business sake.
For ease of sheet use.
Forgot to unmute myself. Thank you for the 1 hit point to reactivate my character sheet. Cool. Why don't you let me interact with you? There we go. I am going to Toll the Dead. This is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. 16.
Okay. The sound of a bell rings out and nothing happens. Oh no!
What a
this
bummer.
Is annoying.
Anything else for your turn?
No. I'm a one-action person over here.
It is now the beast's turn. He's going to go and claw at you again more. That'll be a 24 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
He tears at you, and that's going to be 12 slashing damage.
Still smiling. I'm just like, how that hurt.
So he
Will
gets
you
his weapon
please
back.
stop attacking me?
He does not get his weapon back. His breath weapon.
It's good. Fuck that thing.
More, you're up again.
It being my turn, I look at Beryl, and I say, "You want to do something fun?" But basically, I'm waiting for Beryl's nod or approval.
Beryl will nod.
Okay. So this might feel funny. And
Oh,
I
God.
touch you and cast greater invisibility.
Yes.
burning my last 4th level spell on you. So now you are invisible even if you attack.
Crimes. I'm gonna do so many crimes.
That's the idea. Now you're an invisible giant tiger dragon thing.
Fuck yes. That owns.
Is that it for your turn, More?
As basically I'm sitting there and I've now turned this giant cat thing invisible. I mutter loud enough where everybody hears, but thinking I'm muttering silently. I need to put this in my book. My journal definitely needs to be updated.
Beryl, you are up. You roll a d6. On a 5 or a 6, you regain your breath weapon.
On a 5 or a 6. Great. Let us roll.
Natural 1d6 roll.
Yeah, no, that's a 2. I don't get it back. I will run to position myself behind the dude, and then I'm going to try and claw him in the back.
We'll give you advantage since you were invisible.
And then do I add my dex to this as well?
Yes.
Oh, those were both pretty bad. That'll be a hold on. 12.
12?
A 12.
I saw a 15 on this side.
The 15. No, I don't. It's because I didn't realize when I rolled the 2 d20s that it was going to add them.
Okay.
So I rolled a 9 plus 3, 12.
Alright, yeah, that does not hit.
Yeah. And then would I need to do a disengage because he can't see me, or can I just
You don't need to do disengage. Since
wonderful. Then I'm just gonna position myself fucking somewhere else. It doesn't matter where. It's where he can't find me.
Alright. And Drian, you're up.
So I'm gonna activate.
As you hear the ticking of a
Oh,
clock.
good. I'm gonna activate my healing factor. Which at the start of my turn is gonna let me heal for 2 as long as I haven't taken any damage. And then I'm just gonna use the spear because my spells seem to be not working.
Yeah. Yay!
I know.
Spear.
Stab this guy in the face with the spear. That's a whole 9.
I just.
I can't
Oh,
do
no.
anything, you guys.
That
No.
I also just remembered you're wearing a
I
fucking
am.
Hawaiian shirt. It's
I
just
am
this whole
lightning in a Hawaiian shirt and just
lightning in a
completely
Hawaiian
unaffected.
shirt. Wild.
Part of me thought of turning you invisible, but I think the lightning would give you away.
anything else with your turn?
Bonus action mass healing word. Why not?
Alright.
At least that'll do something. I hope.
I heal above the 30, or is the 30 my max?
No, you can heal.
All right,
30.
my 3
Okay.
friends and I get to heal for 6 points. Yay! Now it's.
That ain't nothing to sneeze at.
And the beast is going to claw once again at me. $18 to hit,
It hits.
and that's going to be 11 slashing damage. Let's roll to determine if he gains his breath weapon back. He does not.
Good.
So he will make his second attack with his melee, and that's going to miss on you. And that'll bring us up to Moore. It's your turn now.
As he's now missed me, And I'm sitting there, like, you know, lightning person, giant invisible creature. I should be used to these things. And I cast Chaos Bolt at third level to this creature.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
That will hit, yes. Roll damage, please.
Five acid damage.
5 acid. Alright. Alright. Anything else with your turn, more?
I'm still currently sitting on the floor.
So the beast gets splashed with acid and kind of reels back, falls backwards into the stalagmites as more of them break, and stands up and starts charging directly back into you. Beryl, you're up.
This will be fun.
I'll roll to see if I get my breath weapon back. That would be cool. It's a 5.
You get your breath weapon back.
Let us breath weapon this dude. A dexterity saving throw, please.
That's going to be a 7.
Wonderful. Then we will once again 11 points of fire damage as I just sort of roast this guy, and then I'm gonna once again, because I'm invisible, just move somewhere else.
Reels back in pain once again and further smashing more of the stalagmites, just kind of wrecking this whole area. And,
I just realized something.
and as he does this, you see all the spells drop as his concentration finally drops, and you see that where the stalagmites were, there are severed body parts that are chained to the walls all over.
Fun.
As you see that these were transfigured humans and
Nice.
Goldenborn and everything like that, who are now just completely strewn into bits and pieces across this area. You also see the girl chained on the wall is actually a girl that is chained on the wall and not transfigured.
She's real. Cool.
Is that it for your turn, though?
Yeah, because I'm gonna just sort of, once again, because I'm invisible, just position myself somewhere else in the room. I'm trying to stay as unfindable by this dude as possible.
With that, Drian, you're up.
How far away is this guy from me now?
He's about 15 feet currently.
Cool. I would like to position myself such that it's just me in a line with this guy and nobody else is in the way.
You do so, except for you're not really sure about Beryl.
Correct.
because you can't see.
Hope you're out of the way, Beryl.
We'll see. If I get got, I get got, and that's my lot in life.
Drop it into a lightning bolt and chuck it.
Would you like to describe to the audience exactly what happens?
I feel like we should know whether or not it hits first.
Yes.
So the dex save.
Please hit, please hit, please
That is
hit.
absolutely going to hit because that is a -1.
A negative
A
one?
negative
Delightful.
one. Okay.
So Drian, I hold the spear above my head. Say the word lightning in Benatar, which is Astrapi. It turns into a shining bolt of lightning as I chuck it right at this thing's chest. It is going to take 4d6 lightning damage. Is that in addition to the javelin damage?
No,
Separate
it's
from.
separate
Okay,
from.
so 4d6.
What a spicy meatball that was.
19
How many? What
damage.
dice are you rolling for that?
I'm rolling the digital dice.
How do you want?
I
how
would
do you
like
want
for
to do
him
this?
to explode in static electricity bits all over the goddamn cavern. Tired of this thing.
The
Oh,
entirety
that-
of his body just explodes. A confetti of intestines and veiny blood and guts and gore spread throughout, and it is literally raining intestine for about 15 seconds.
It's
And when it
raining
finally-
man. Hallelujah.
Delightful. I'm gonna go pick up
Like,
my spear.
I am laughing and chuckling on the floor, even though I'm going, ow, 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 ow. So I just realized that greater invisibility is a concentration thing.
Oh no.
So I need to roll for concentration real quick.
I'm gonna go.
It happens.
I'm gonna go-
Concentration
I'm
is
gonna go
hard
pick
to
up my
remember.
spear and then see about getting this person off the wall.
Okay, you're still invisible.
Great. I'm just sort of hanging.
I go help Drian. So, well, what's your name, kid?
Is laughter or crying? Okay.
She's crying.
Sometimes it's hard to tell. I don't know.
Yeah, kid, are you okay? Can you hear us? I'm still holding a lantern up while looking at this kid. And
don't have a
Probably
lantern.
holding Drian's lantern.
well, yeah, I'm holding that lantern up, going, "Kid, are you okay? Hello."
Oh, I'm not okay.
That was kind of a silly question to ask. More. I'm gonna cast Cure
Well,
Wounds.
I'm seeing it. Yeah.
You attempt to do so, and you notice that the wounds go to close, and then something stops
I
it.
hate it here.
Is there any way we can take these chains off the person? I have no idea.
Yeah. So as soon as the guy exploded by lightning, all of the chains disappeared. So she's just kind of laying there against the wall, unable to stand.
All of the chains disappeared, so it also rained all of the body parts.
So
Yeah.
Great.
I look at the kid while holding Brian's lantern. Do you mind if I pick you up?
I just want to go home. You see her kind of look up, Adrian, for the first time, and you can see a patch of scales around the eyes, and then like these yellowish reptilian eyes, and a forked tongue. The rest of her looks human.
Okay, we'll get you home. Okay.
Oh.
More seeing this goes, "You're like me." And before it grabs the kid, he looks at everybody else, at Dre, and goes, "Don't freak out." You watch him undo the white and blue wraps on his right arm, and you start seeing from his shoulder down to his fingers white scales just going all the way to the fingertips. and he shows the girl his hand.
I'm sorry, why did you tell me not to freak out? I'm a cauldron born.
The reason why I was raised by Nana is because my parents feared this and gave me away.
At least they didn't kill you.
Most can need these specific ones are, I don't know if they're alive, but the ones they were with were very skeptical of other things and did not trust this, hence giving me to the shaman they knew that was known as Nana.
Okay. Where's home, kiddo? Okay, we'll get you home. Is there a way out?
How big is this kid?
Way we
Yeah,
came
the
in.
way you came in, through all those
That's
body parts.
fine.
And how big is this kid?
You can see that all the body parts, it looks like, were different cauldron born as well, as you're looking. As you can see, different mutations and such.
Excellent. Is there anything in this room that looks like it's worth saving? Like, I know that there are potions on the shelf. Are there any books?
You see that there is a caged study in the corner where it's locked, from what you can tell, or at least closed. And there is a desk in there with several books, as well as torture devices on the wall. Other than that,
Do
there's
the
nothing
spines
else.
of the books look like they would be any kind of useful information?
You see one is cauldron born anatomy, and you see that it is currently being written in with ink, and it's not cropped. It was being a work in progress, it was being written. And you see that the other two books that you can see on the desk, one says alchemical remedies, and the third and final one says the Lord of Entropy.
Hey, Beryl. Actually, wait.
Still an
Yeah.
invisible cat thing.
I'm just
I
sort
don't
of
know if
speaking
you'll
to
be
the
able
air.
I don't know if I can
If
talk.
You can do
Yeah.
Mage Hand. Does it look like we would be able to get the books out of this caged thing with Mage Hand?
No, it's the cages. The cage holes in the cage are too small.
Alright,
You
I'm
would
gonna
need to
go try
unlock
to
the door.
unlock this door.
I'm basically holding the kid
definitely
and the lantern right
Keep
now.
the kid company. I don't.
You have weapons. Now you gotta unlock the door.
That's a good question.
Well, I do have that small hammer. I would have a crowbar, but I got that disintegrated.
What is the cage like? Could you just take the cage with you?
It's
No,
like
Or is
the
it
whole-
attached to-
It's like the cage is like.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we
I
couldn't
might
just
get in
like
trouble for
bring it
this.
with.
But I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame and just burn the books through the cage. I'm just gonna burn that information. Nobody needs it. Wanted to do the alchemical remedies because that might have been information worth having, but
Wasn't that on the desk?
The books go up in flames and are no longer there.
shall we go?
Yeah, kid, what's your name?
Lily.
It's a very pretty name. I'm Moore.
I'm Dorian. And our scary invisible cat friend is Beryl.
Quick question. How are they gonna get out if they don't shoot them normal?
You see, Lily kind of tries to let go of Moore's hand and walks over to the strewn body parts. Does anyone stop her?
I follow her, but I don't stop her to see what she does.
See her walk over to a older looking cauldron born and close his eyes. You hear him say, I'm sorry, Papa.
If we hadn't already murdered this thing, I would murder this thing again.
Well, sorry for your loss, kid. Is there any dirt in this
We
building,
don't
like in this room?
Need dirt.
No,
I'm
there's
going
not.
to burn this after we leave.
Oh, I was gonna say we could bury them, but yeah, burning everything so they get at least somewhat of funeral would be nice. And I go to, you said Lily?
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you mind if I pick you up again?
Oh, I can walk.
Okay, I just figured I'd offer a hand. And the blue ribbon he had that was wrapped around his arm hands it to her. It's like, here, hang on to this for me, okay?
Okay. You guys head through this area?
Yeah.
We head back.
You head back. As you reach the antechamber, you see, once again, you reach the end. You look around, there's no pathway to the left anymore, or the right. Only thing is directly in front of you. A pedestal. Directly above that, the same frog.
What's the
This
pedestal
frog.
say?
At this point, I drop greater invisibility because I'm now going to have to concentrate on this, so now we see the giant cat dragon thing.
I'm gonna examine
do?
the pedestal.
Is the pedestal? Yeah. What's pedestal say?
You walk over the pedestal, and it is in
Oh,
this one.
I can read it.
but that
But
was
you're a
only
cat
10 minutes.
person.
Is that
I
not
can
10
still
minutes
read.
for the rest of forever.
It's until I die, I guess.
I don't know what the potion was. I just gave it to Beryl. I'm sorry.
I am assuming I'm a cat thing until told otherwise by the DM.
Can the cat thing communicate though? What does the pedestal say?
Basically, the cat just shrugs like, oh.
Aw.
And more slightly chuckling, going, talking cat would be awesome. And he says this to Lily.
Okay. So, Beryl, you're able to read exactly what it says,
Uh-huh.
and you cannot use words,
Uh-huh.
but you can describe your actions.
Uh-huh. Okay. Does this room also have like the other room where it had the two archers and the... Okay. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't... So it's literally just the pedestal and the frog.
That is correct.
Oh, God. Do I have enough... What is the ground made of?
It's stone.
Damn. I was like, do I have enough dexterity, like manual dexterity to like paw it out, like write it out with my feet?
Well, I would offer you a quill and a journal, but I doubt that would work.
Yeah, I think my feet are too big.
You
Oh,
have big
jeez.
hands.
I'm so mad that I didn't take telepathy as a feat right now. I'm so mad at myself.
Well, could Mage Hand write it out for you?
But in what is, I guess,
I have a journal.
Oh, I guess that's true. I can cast spells in this form, theoretically. So, can I cast Mage Hand and use the Mage Hand to write the thing in a journal?
The mage hand has the dexterity in order to write.
What? It's a hand.
Yeah, but it specifically states in that the mage hand does not have the dexterity to pick locks.
But it has the dexterity to manipulate an object, and I would argue that writing is just a manipulation of a pen.
DC 12 Arcana check to be able to write.
Wonderful. That is a 28.
Trying to figure this all out is hilarious and integrated.
Do not make me figure out how to charades the thing you sent me. Let me write it, please.
So you can write it out. Now you can read it for everybody.
Okay. At night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen.
I have
What?
no idea what that
One more time.
means.
At night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen. And then because she still has the pen in her mage hand, she's gonna write a little squiggle and write under it, I think it's dreams. But not sure 100%.
Basically, you put question marks next to it.
Well, many question
dreams
marks.
Makes sense.
I just giggle going, this looks like my handwriting
Sure.
normally, so yeah.
I'm gonna step on the pedestal and go with this.
I don't really want to bring. Do we need to bring the kid with us?
Oh, I
Try doing it with
basically
just one
Get
person
the child
before.
back.
We could do that now if we want.
I'm standing back with the child going, we might want
Yeah.
to stay away.
The rest of us will wait to see if the frog reacts to just one person on the pedestal.
You get up on the pedestal.
I am.
Who's on the pedestal?
I think right now it's just Drian.
And the frog looks down.
Have you made your choice? Have you made your choice? Ian Yadigan.
Or would you prefer I talk to you like this? Or maybe write you a soft-spoken letter. I can do whatever you want me to do.
Because I am in your head.
Are the rest of us hearing this?
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna step
Okay.
off of this pedestal.
Drian, are you okay?
Nope.
Understandably. So,
I not understand the choice that I need to do.
I'm gonna replace you on the pedestal. I'm watching the kid for a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the kid's hand.
She has a
I'm
name.
gonna
It's Lily.
I step on the pedestal looking at the frog. Still got the meh face and slightly smiling on one side. Hello, frog.
Looks down at you.
Speak the word.
Stars.
Why did you say stars?
The door opens underneath the frog.
Because stars disappear at
That's
night.
fair.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fair, I
alright.
guess.
When you're a kid and you have nothing else to do but play in a hut or outside of the hut. You spend a lot of time outside, and I stared at the stars a lot,
I'm
which made
gonna
me want
let-
to adventure. By the way, has anyone seen my second? Oh, there it is. And I pick up my second lantern and light it, make sure it's still lit, and go back to Lily. Lily, let us proceed out.
And as you all continue further, you exit.
Oh, I'm surprised it let me out.
And you all enter a small grove of trees in the middle of the swamp. It's dark and eerie, fog rolling in.
Does this look like where we were before? or
You
is it
see,
different?
it is very different. You see the same frog from before, large and covered in these deep, dark red spikes. Turn around, flesh and blood living. Well, thank you for bringing everyone together.
Do you mind me asking who are you?
My name is Igor, and I am the Lord of Entropy.
Good.
Excellent.
Oh. And that little lady earlier was very nice, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's just a fun little thing.
What do you want, Coral?
Yes, please tell us.
I want Drian here to make a choice.
Do I
You know,
feel like
you left your family behind thrice. Once when you left the family that found you. Twice when you left the family that you made. And the third time when you left the family that was broken. Scarred. Make the choice.
Can I ask what kind of choice it is? Or is that only for Drian to know?
will you let my new friends return?
They are already gone.
As you turn and Beryl, Moore, and Lily are all gone. It's just you.
Do you want me to choose between my three families?
No. I want you to choose. Suffering, sadness, and the isolation you have built for yourself. Or the love of the people who care about you.
I don't want anyone to be hurt by my choices. If I isolate myself, then they are safe.
If you isolate yourself, you will become what you see before
Giant
you.
frog in the middle of the swamp?
And I will give this to you. I am acting selfishly here. You are encroaching dangerously upon my domain. And I seek to turn you back to mortality before you encroach upon it
I'm
entirely.
afraid of me becoming
The more of entropy. It is something I do not think that you want either. Connect with your family. Any of the three. Stop your suffering before it twists you into what you see before you now. Because yes, I was not always this.
I made my choice yesterday.
Have you?
I told Quincy I would be there for his daughter's birthday. I sent word to Damaris that I would.
You told him you would try.
I did say I would try.
And we all know what you mean when you say that. Do we not?
I do. I will go to Bogsboro
Don't
and
give up.
I will not give up.
The darkness is always watching.
And you wake up with a start in your bed in the dark light ahead.
Okay. What time is it?
About 10 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna look at my journal. What day do I have written down? For yesterday.
Yesterday was the 23rd of Windrush.
Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs and see if Beryl and Moore and Lily are here. Or if this was all just a crazy dream.
So when you get down there and you see Beryl and Moore sitting on the patio talking, Moore scarfing down a green brain. And you also see Lily and her dad getting a latte and a hot cocoa at the coffee bar. Thanks for coming. Have a good day. Good morning, Drian. Would you like a cup of blackened latte?
That would be excellent. Thank you.
And that's what we'll end tonight's session.